Chris Leonard at the Frabill booth and a mannequin wearing the new Frabill Stormsuit. How's it going, Chris?
Good, good.
Hey, earlier we saw the unveiling of the Stormsuit and it was quite a show. There was sirens and smoke and I think it was worth it. This thing won one of the categories here at ICAST 2010. It won Best Apparel.
Absolutely.
Let's take a look. You're the designer, correct?
Yeah, I played a significant role in the development of the suit.
Now, typically Frabill, I think landing nets, ice fishing gear, but clothing, and not to mention how awesome this thing is. How'd you come up with the idea for this?
Well, part of this story that's most interesting is the development process that we went through. And one of the unique things about Frabill and Frabill's garments is that it's a fishing company that's making fishing stuff for people that fish. And it sounds kind of funny, but there's a lot of apparel manufacturers out there, but this one is specific for the fishermen. So, talking a little bit about the suit, there's some features on here that are very unique and make this distinctive in the market. So we go through a few of those?
Let's do it, because I'm a fisherman myself, and I know that a lot of times you got to stay out there in the weather. You want to or you have to. It depends if you're fishing for fun or fishing in a tournament, but weather's a huge factor in a lot of days spent on the water. If you're not comfortable, you're not going to want to be out there. So what does this do that keeps you dry and comfortable?
Well, you know, in big picture, what it's trying to do is take the elements out of it. So you can really focus on your fishing. If you're cold, if you're wet, you're not enjoying yourself. And this is going to give you more hours out on the lake. So kind of starting at the top, it's got a 4-way adjustable hood. So we've got an internal wire here that you can set the shape of the hood to whatever that you'd like. We've got adjusters on the sides. You can see we've got an oversized chin flap here. We've got adjusters that go around the side and all the way up at the top of the hood here too. We've got a unique design that allows air that blows in through the face to come out on the back side. Typically, when guys are in their bass boats, there's a lot of wind, there's a lot of things going on, and the suit will puff up like a parachute.
Yeah, when you're flying across the lake especially, right?
Exactly,
Yeah.
or if it's just a windy day.
Yeah.
But what the vents do is really reduce that puffing up or that
no
parachute
Stay Puft
effect.
Marshmallow Man.
Exactly.
Bass angler.
Other cool features are, we've got an adjustable collar here, so you can tighten up around the collar. As we unzip here, you can see we've got a dolphin skin internal storm flap. We've got a pocket for your sunglasses. We even got a little towel to wipe your sunglasses off.
Gotta have that.
You look down at the cuffs. We've got a double cuff, so we've got this internal cuff here that tightens up nicely.
And that is so important because when you get water down your arms, it makes for a miserable day, and a lot of times if it's raining, your arms are up when you're fishing, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And a lot of times you'll see an outer cuff or an inner cuff, but I don't see this very often where there's two.
It's both, so it's going to keep you dry.
Absolutely. You get cinched up at the wrist,
Very
no
cool.
water's running down your arm as you're casting, and you can also tighten up on the outside so you don't have a big bulky cuff that'll get caught in your reel or other things like that.
Right. And I see knee pads on here as well.
That's correct. We put padding inside the knees. We also have a nice cargo pocket that holds tools over here. We've got a really well thought out cinch mechanism at the pant cuffs and a variety of neat things on the bib. I'll point those out real quick. First of all, we've got a cam buckle design. What this allows us to do is use an elastic strap the full length, which makes it a lot more comfortable. You'll also notice the amount of plastic here is significantly reduced over a male-female buckle system. Nice thing about this is the harder you pull, the tighter it gets, and when you're reaching or stretching, it really makes it a lot more comfortable. Working down the suit a little bit, you'll see we've got an adjust mechanism at the waist. It's great because you can adjust exactly how much pressure you want on the hips to reduce that bulk fatigue. Now, there's other cool features here like access zippers, so you can get into the pockets of whatever it is that you're wearing underneath. It goes all the way through. And here's a new feature. It's actually a patent pending design by Frabill. It gets a lot of laughs, but the bottom line is it really is a technology that I think is going to revolutionize bibs. What we're talking about here is the Frabill Spillway, and there is a design that comes from the dry pack world, where you roll up the top, open it up, and you can make a pit stop.
And nature does call, so you have to. You've addressed almost every issue I think that any angler has probably come across, and not to mention it's a good-looking suit. I love this color. I've never seen that color on outdoor apparel before.
Well, it's a very natural color. It's kind of neutral. It doesn't bring color into play in the purchase decision, so we're really excited about it.
Right.
Yeah, I could go on and on about the suit, you know, waterproof zippers and reflective material and Teflon fabric protector.
It's a very nice material, and really the suit does so much more than we have time to cover. definitely check it out. The Stormsuit, right? The Stormsuit from Frabill.
Yep, the new FXE Stormsuit.
Awesome.
You can check it out online, and thanks for letting me go through the suit.
Hey, thanks for designing it. And I think anglers everywhere say thank you. Thanks, Chris.
Thanks, you bet.